We have another vid. This is called Zoomers on TikTok Have More Pronouns Than Brain Cells by It'sAGundam. These people can't... They have so many problems, man. They have so many problems. So let's see. Let's see. Now this says Ghost of Tsushima's in this, so apparently I can't... I don't know what's going on here. Sargon is on this video. Fucking Christ. Everybody wearing a mask so we can get back to moments like this. Was that not okay?
Hello, and welcome to the Misery Machine, where I take you on wonderful journeys across the internet, mainly TikTok, because TikTok is what...
How do Rantsonas still have followings? How do Rantsonas exist still, dude? And this guy has almost 600,000 subscribers, dude. How? I've never heard of this guy.
Everybody's using, and it is the best medium right now to see into the minds of the mentally unstable.
Jesus Christ, they still have this one. They still have this. Crazy.
And this is coming from someone who's been in a psych ward, so I call it like I
Service is a VTuber.
see it. I know crazy when I see it, bitch. I was in a cell. He's hateful, he's this and that. No, went to a psych ward. I know crazy. Crazy knows crazy.
What?
I'm like the Riddler.
Oh. What's this ghost?
And I'm looking through my cell, seeing the Joker lick the walls. Anyway.
So is this going to be one of those things where he talks and he's playing a video game in the background the whole time? That's the... Yeah. Okay. All right.
Gender. Remember when there used to be two?
I'm gonna kill myself! I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
Wow, those are such great days. 5 years ago.
How is this a video today? This is from the 10th of September. This is 19 days ago. This is 3 weeks. How are we still making these videos? My goodness. Remember when there were two genders, guys?
Remember 5 years ago when life was semi-normal? You could go outside and hang out and no one gave you pronouns? Well, too bad.
I had fun 20 years ago. But I can still smoke indoors? Oh, ecstasy still pure, uncut, and readily available?
Get ready for button self, kitten self, bug self, and every other crap some ass can think of that you have to now swallow because it's politically correct.
Bro, have you ever heard of this in your life? Most people's genders are not important. They will just simply be like, yeah, just use he, him, she, her, or they, them. Some people have neo pronouns, but most people are going to say, just use one of those. And they're not even going to tell you their gender. They're not even going to bring it up. It's not going to be a thing you ever have to think about. Just so weird. It's so weird to be mad about this all the time.
It's politically correct to entertain.
I'm already over this. Oh, I can't believe. Oh, I'm so sad that someone sent this to me. Oh, God.
Of insanity.
I just added bug to my list of pronouns, so here is a very quick tutorial on how to use bugs pronouns in sentences. Okay, let's go.
All right.
I'm meeting up with my friend Moth later, but...
I don't know. I was going to say woman, but I'm not 100% sure. This person's a bug. All right? Screw it. We're going with their pronouns. It's easier to live with right now. It's like,
but how many people do you have to... Do you know this person? Is this a thing that will affect your life? If you're friends with a person, and they say, hey, I want to use bugs in my pronoun set when you address me, that would make me feel good. They're your friend. So you say, okay, and then probably What is that about? That's new. I would like to understand that. And then you do. And then that's it. And that's the whole thing. That's all of it. And if you don't want to be you don't want to be friends with someone with a pronoun that is bug, well, then that's your loss. Then you just get to getting, and bug will have friends in the future. When you're conservative, your head just explodes on the spot. I've never met anybody that wanted to have any sort of like what these people would call weird pronouns. Ever in my life have I met face to face another person who's like, yeah, I would like a weird pronoun. That's the one that makes me most comfortable. Will it happen? Maybe. Will I use it? Yeah, because who fucking cares? Who gives a shit? I'll probably fuck it up if you use bugs, but I'll try. I will try. And that's all that matters. We just try. And why will I try, you ask? So that person feels cool. So that person feels good. Because I want my friend to feel good when they're around me. That's it. Because I'm a friend. So don't be friends with people. I don't know. That's fine. I don't care. Why bitch about this?
Here's a bug. And the bug wants you to use bug pronouns. Bugs. Who, you know, back in the day, kids like this didn't make it to adulthood. At some point, they stepped in front of like a diesel truck and that was the end of them.
Bug just dyed Bug's hair and it's this super cool green color right now. I think we're gonna go to Bug's house and play some video games.
It's almost like a nickname. It's kind of cute, actually.
And then I think Bug said that Bug wanted to go.
Most neo-pronoun users have multiple pronouns anyway. I agree. That's what I'm saying. And Kippy, right above you, said, my partner's pronouns are he, him, it, its, and ones. Yeah. I mean, I still don't understand. Like, even if I don't understand this, and I do not understand this, I don't understand it. This person wants to be called bug as part of their pronoun set. I'm 100% fine with that. Cat's pronouns once? Never heard of it. But Bug wants to be called Bug. So I will call Bug. Like, that's it.
Go to the store.
It's not hard. I don't know.
Let me read this. I'm meeting my friend's Moth. So your friend is called Moth. Wait, is everybody just a bug, or do they pick the bug they want to be? This needs more explanation and clarification. Could you imagine?
So he's mad about having it explained because it's not explained enough. Interesting.
You know these people don't work. They don't work. You can't go into Target, fill out an application, and they're like, what's your...
My partner likes it's a lot and says stuff like it as in how you describe the universe. Huh, interesting.
gender? Bug. Bug self. Call me Moth. Thank God I don't own a business. Because I'd pick this person up and throw him out the goddamn window. Store owner arrested today for squashing bugs. More at 11.
By Bug's self. So I'm gonna head out after that, and then maybe we'll get to hang out another time. I love hanging out with Moth. Bug is a super cool friend.
This is the stupidest thing I've heard all day. And I have a litany of ex-girlfriends that keep in contact with me. Holy Jesus Christ, where's my Ritalin? You ever just see something so stupid you thought of killing yourself to escape? This is hate crimes. This is a hate crime against me.
I completely forgot about It'sAGundam. How do you forget about It'sAGundam? Forgetting about It'sAGundam is like knowing that It'sAGundam exists first. That's what it would take prior. Never knew this was a person. He's exactly 0 X's. You're probably right. I've never heard of this person. Sort of doing like a really shitty Chris Ray Gun thing.
This is hate against rationality, isn't it? Can't I have a movement? Can I not? I want a flag. And it just says, be goddamn rational on it. It's not much of a flag, but it's self-explanatory. And then when I encounter someone being a jackass, I can literally just go, you are invading my personal space of logic and reason. I'm going to call the police.
Is this funny? Wait. God damn it. Is this person's... Is he still doing this bit? Oh, God. Logic and reason guy. Gameplay Rantsona guy. It's... fucking...
For hate crimes.
And I'm so glad that Bug hangs out with me.
Is Bug one person? Do you say Bugs for multiple people? Oh, God, America is burning down, man. This keeps up. Whatever, screw it. I'll be dead by the time the Russians and the Chinese take over.
So yeah, if you guys haven't...
Even she knows this is dumb. I mean, even Bug self knows this. How do you use these pronouns? Even Bug knows this is dumb. There we go.
Any questions? That is how you use Bug self pronouns. And
Can't even remember their own bug logic. This has got to be fake. Because it seems like every day on TikTok, some other oddly dressed, sexually dubious human being props up with some new identity culture you're supposed to swallow like a little jagged pill.
I'm
But why? What? This is hilarious in the Republican community. You just don't get it. That must be it. I'm getting bored. Is he still going on about this? The joke, I guess, was he doesn't get it, right? Like, that's it? I don't get it either. This person is like, hey, I will answer questions about my pronouns. I understand that they are a little different. So just ask a question? I don't know. I don't... Is there anybody who identifies as Bug Self in chat? Because I would love to know what that's about. It seems like kinning, but I'm not sure. Pronoun bad, please laugh. I guess. You don't need to get it. It's not about you, though. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. I do not understand this, but it's fine. I don't think this person's that weird. There was a time when I was like, why, though? Why? And then, like, having explained to me, like, just genuinely not knowing, out of ignorance, being like, I don't really get it. Like, but, you know, if you want to be, like, it was the like, Dragonkin stuff at the time. Shit, it was, like, 2015, probably. And it's just like, yeah, I don't get it. You're not a dragon. You can't know what a dragon is. Like, what is that like? It's like making it up. And then, and that sounds right. And it is sort of, I mean, it sounds fine. But then, like, when someone explains it to you, they just go, yeah, I don't know, it makes me feel good. How am I going to be against that shit? What? So I just was like, okay. That's it then. Then you can fucking do that. I don't care. Like, because at the time, though, it felt like otherkin stuff was sort of like really harming the trans community, because I don't know that was the case, but it was like trans people were being lumped in with people that were like, I'm a dragon. And you remember that one copy pasta went around? I forget what it was. It was like, I'm a dragon person. Then it was, you know, the early 2015, 2016 years, and we were like, huh, well, trans people are fine. We know trans people. They're fine, but they're being lumped in with this thing, which isn't the same thing. And then they're all getting made fun of in SJW compilation videos. And it just felt like, yeah, but I don't know what that is. And they're not explaining it. And there was and frankly, in 2015, 2016, we talked about this the other day. There was a population of online lefty people, and there's some still today that are basically like, they'll say something like, I identify as a cactus. And then you go, oh, cool, why? And then they're like, it's not my fucking job to educate you. It's like, I mean, what if someone just wants to understand? The attack helicopter shit was that all over, always attack helicopter. And it's just like, what if I just want to understand, right? I totally would have said that in 2015. And I don't think that helps anybody. So, like, if you're being attacked, I get it. If you don't have the bandwidth to explain yet again what your identity is, fuck it. I don't care. But I do not think it's helpful to be like, it's not my job to educate you. What are they supposed to Google? Someone identifies as a cactus. What do? You know what I mean? I'm saying cactus because I've never heard anyone identify as a cactus, so I don't think anyone will be upset about that. But if you are a cactus, I guess I'm picking on you today. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like... You ever had a Nazi say it's not his job to educate you? No. What I have heard a Nazi say is that I will be up against the wall. They also think I'm corn-gendered. Well, Destiny's fans like to say that as well. I don't know, though. Gotta watch it with those cacti. They can be kind of prickly. Wow, wow, wow. Dummies. I was gonna reply to Hannah, and I don't think I did. Afternoonish. Probably. What sounds good, chat? 3? Maybe? There we go. Wow. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's trudge through this. He's going to get on to something else soon, and it starts to be a little quick hitty.
Always willing to answer questions about my pronouns.
I'm on my land. We're both in America, which used to be a good country, until they started letting people like you do whatever you want.
I love how it's like you... I love the idea of conservatives being like, I'm for freedom, until you use it. Like, you got the freedom to be whoever you want to do, and the whole, any of it, and all of the world is yours to be free in, unless you decide to wear a pretty dress and you got balls. Can't have balls and wear a dress at the same time. Too far, too much freedom. It's like so fucking weird, bro. Are you not a freedom absolutist? Tyrannosaurus, thanks for giving one to Jalen Jean.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, we come to the part of the program which is always my favorite because it means something.
It's that time again when Raycon comes in.
A Raycon stuff? Cool, man.
Bun.
Hi everyone, my name is Bunny. I use bun pronouns. I identify as
This person is kind of a fucking vibe. I'm feeling this vibe right now.
gender fay. What does being gender fay mean? Gender fay is a type of non-binary gender fluid identity that ranges between agender and feminine with no feelings of masculinity. There is no...
Remember when effeminate and gay...
Wait, that made a lot of sense, though. Why are we upset about this? That made tons of sense. Gender fay. Got it. Done.
Dudes used to dress really well. They had a great sense of style.
I'm sorry. Is this motherfucker using David Bowie as an example of someone who would agree with him? Like, what?
This isn't working for Bunny. I don't know if it's supposed to be a man or a woman anymore. Gender fay person, non-binary.
What do you mean you don't know? What? What? You were just explained what it meant. It's non-binary, leaning agender or feminine, never really masculine. That makes sense.
It's not working. Those chokers, no, they clash with...
I actually disagree. I actually think
the
that...
goddamn shirt, mama.
Well, you
For
just-
God's sakes,
just
take
got-
notes from Robert Plant. Robert Plant could wear blouses, women's blouses on stage, and still look rockin'. Somehow, this person can't seem to pick up on the magic of the song remains the same.
Sad. Very sad.
In a never-ending race for internet clout and seeming more interesting than you actually are.
Why do they think it's about being interesting? Why do they think it's about that? I don't understand. Okay, be 100% honest. 100% honest. Have any of you ever in your life used your gender as a way to get attention from the internet at large? Ever? Any of you? One time? Even at your worst? Even going like, oh, I'm a little starved for attention. Maybe I'll just say, I don't know, something. Like, how many of you have fucking done that? I hear about this phenomenon regularly. We've heard about it for years. Oh, you just want to feel special. Have any of you ever done that? I don't know many people ever that seem like they're trying to get attention in this way. And I don't mean thirst traps. I mean literally just, this is my identity. Pretty fucking weird.
Nothing is the more next generation move than being transhuman or not identifying as human. Though I highly doubt any of these people pay attention to Norse mythology or anything outside of pop culture zoomer retardation. But
ooh. Wow.
there is a fantastic quote from Carnilla that she once said to Loki, who dared peer beyond the veil. There is no more bitter burden than to find out that oneself is less than unique, and there is no more a greater curse than to know one's ultimate fate.
Can this guy not pronounce R's?
But don't worry, Zoomers on
No, he's saying worry. Don't worry.
TikTok aren't self-aware. They're... I don't know what the hell.
Wait, did he say Zoomers? Was that person a Zoomer? That person was older than me.
How they're doing.
This place, look at your faces.
I'm not into the baby stuff. I am not into that.
Never seen you look like this before.
Pronouns he, they, God.
What the hell is even that?
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
wait. Daddy, chill. That's a good one. Sad dice fall.
Pronouns he, they, / God.
Sure.
On what demented universe would you dare think yourself a god? Could you maybe elaborate on the fact you say you don't really identify as human? I don't quite understand what you mean. Well, it's quite simple. This person believes that they're so evolved, that they're so omnipotent, so far-sighted, so beyond that of us mere mortals that they no longer identify as human.
Is that what they say, though? Because again, this what this is doing. Let's say that's exactly what's happening here. Let's say the person that said he, they, God, these are my pronouns, actually thinks that they have transcended human consciousness and they're just way above it all. That is not an example of a person that should be lumped in with any other trans person. That's an example of probably a douchebag. You don't even have to like what someone else is doing as long as they aren't hurting someone. Exactly. Who fucking cares? Let's see. Are they going to be able to talk for themselves or no? Or maybe? I don't know.
They have ascended.
Let's see.
To a level of Super Saiyan 3.
Trying to film a response to this for like 45 minutes. This isn't something I have a lot of experience explaining, and it's definitely not something I'm trying to convince anybody of. Okay. It's a very personal belief that I have about myself. I've always been very spiritual, and a few years ago I started going to this pagan group and meeting people that call themselves witches, and I began to call myself a witch.
So this isn't for me.
For a long time. And then I learned about different types of witches, specifically fairy witches or fae witches. And I really connected with that, so I called myself a
You do know that, like, a witch is still attached to a female gender. Continue.
fairy witch for a long time.
Wait, why does that fucking matter? Why does that matter?
And I had AIDS.
Why? It's so weird. It's so weird. Even if witches were female gender, it's not. Even if that was the case, this person is clearly some form of feminine in some way. Right? There's femininity happening in some way. I don't think they're terribly averse to some femininity. Who cares?
Sequence of experiences.
So it means if you identify as a witch, got to be she, her. Got to be a lady. Like, what? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
That would be like 100 videos worth of explanation. But those experiences made me realize that what I really wanted to identify as and what I really felt like was fae, or just a fairy. And again, like, it's just a personal belief I have about myself.
I don't think fairies use phones. You know, in the Lord of the Rings, when they showed fairies, not one of them turned around and whipped.
Were there fairies in Lord of the Rings? Am I nuts? Did I just lose my mind? Fairies in Lord of the Rings? What? What? I've watched so much Lord of the Rings. I've watched the extended cuts a million times. There's not fairies in the Lord of the Rings. What is he talking about? Yes, in the books? I don't think there's fairies in the Lord of the Rings books. Are there? What? Not even in the Silmarillion, right? No, I don't think that's the case. Not in The Hobbit, not in the Lord of the Rings, not in the Silmarillion. I don't think that's a thing. Like, what? He's just dumb.
Got an iPhone. Let it go. Anyway.
Now I want to play Ghost of Tsushima, though. Or is it Tsushima?
Fae from this person means fairy. How is anyone supposed to take this crap seriously if the words are goddamn innocuous? Oh, I'm gender fae. Oh, so you're a fairy. No, no, no. I'm effeminate. I identify with a more female feeling.
But that's not... Wait, what? But that's just what these two people identify. It's whatever. Who cares? I don't think they're ever gonna get it. But why do they have to care, though? I mean, I think this is just for the money. I don't, like... Can we just skip this? Oh, no, we're almost done. Trash. You submitted this trash. You're dealing with it. This will teach you to get us a better quality of trash in the future, chat. When I ask for trash and you give me this, you sit through it, too.
So nutty as squirrel shit. Said that.
But never send me him again. He's really terrible. This guy actually really fucking sucks. Gender Fae isn't Fae gender. Well, I don't know what this person identifies as. Did they say Fae? This says Gender Fae, but I don't. We only have the second half of this video. We don't have the initial thing, so I don't know. I think it's just because Fae is the pronoun usage, right? Am I nuts? Fairies was a hobbit name for elves. Some lived in the land of fairy. They were like a prototype of high elves and later version of Middle Earth. They have very different personalities from the later races. For technically, no, they weren't in Lord of the Rings.
Fae means fairy. Okay, it's time for... Wait, I probably got these videos out of order, but guess what? I don't care.
Hello, welcome to my gender identity.
There we go. Here's the first one.
Video.
I love how the fairy is smoking a blunt in the morning, because fairies roll blunts.
Wait, why are we? What? Why wouldn't a fairy smoke a blunt? What?
I have more respect for like the people who say this crap and live it. Like there's this English dude who wanted to be an elf so bad he literally got surgery. And it went well because he actually looks like an elf. I would call him an elf. These people on TikTok are lazy.
So wait. We're gonna be true scum about fairy gendered individuals? Elf medicalist, yeah. Wow. This is just a lot. This is a lot.
They don't even want to fulfill their own fantasies. Like adult Peter Pan. Remember him?
This is something I invented called the pixie dance. I think I was about 8 when I told my dad, you know, I'd like to be a fairy. Because he probably wondered what kind of a child I was going to be.
He identified as Peter Pan. What did the dude do? Adult Peter Pan lived it. He started making Peter Pan clothes. He eats Twinkies for breakfast because Neverland kids eat Twinkies, I guess. He's living it. TikTok people just want you to suck their internet ass and tell them what they want to hear.
What? What is that? I don't think that's what. I just think they're trying to explore their identity out loud. So strange, dude. Do we have a guy baiting? Did he say nice bait? Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm not with this.
First of all, I'm okay with any pronouns.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
also cool with any terms of endearment. Angel, babe, sweetheart.
Wait, I thought she was like a fairy witch last time. Why would you want to be pronounced as Prince? There's only one person I'm calling Prince, and it's either literally a prince of some country or the dead musician.
Prince, king, all of that. Great. Prince is my favorite. I was asked for my pronouns for the very first time in my life, probably like a couple of years ago when I was in Asheville, and I remember not really knowing what to say. I was like, oh, she, I guess.
Notice how like her first initial response to what your pronouns were was she, until she realized you could take this to a whole other level of tripping balls.
Does he really think that that's why this moderately feminine person defaulted to she? Probably because it was just like, well, I don't want to, I don't know, fucking she. Like, what? Or they had said the first time they ever been asked their pronouns, and then they're like, yeah, well, I guess they works better for me. They're just working it out, man. They're just working it out. I don't... By the way, the teddy bear sweatshirt looks comf.
And then the floodgates of nuttiness were opened.
And then later, I would be like, oh, she or they. And I noticed that I really liked it whenever people were using gender-neutral language for me.
Sounds about normal.
And I think that's because...
My gender-neutral pronouns for most of these people would be pain in the ass. Thank God I'm not a father. I can only imagine having a kid doing this. I'd lose my mind.
Why? This doesn't make any sense. Why would you be so insecure that your child wanted to be addressed in a certain way and you would just be like, no! Like, what? How are you such a fucking baby man? What? Like, this person is literally just sitting there going like, yeah, well, it seemed, I got way more comfortable and it was weird. I didn't realize it would be this way. But I got much more comfortable when people started using gender neutral language toward me. That made me feel good. Why is that a bad thing? In what world is that a bad thing? I don't get it, dude. I don't really understand.
Because I am feminine, right? And my life has been shaped by the fact that I present and am perceived as a woman. But
this seems hinged as fuck. This is like a very, very normal conversation.
Gender is not a big part of my identity. Not to get too weird, but honestly, I don't really identify as humans.
See, that's the weirdest thing. That's the weirdest thing so far that's happened.
So,
you know, to transcend being human, I would think you need to, like, I don't know, stop eating and shit. That would be a very thing to just, like, if you could, you know, I'm trying to make a joke, but there are actually people who believe this, that you could lay in the sun and you could get your nutrients from sunlight.
And then the exhale is through the mouth.
Yes, a breatharian, as in breath. 25-year-old Audra Bear follows this lifestyle, which is also known as prana. She's very popular on Instagram. The idea here is not to weigh yourself down with food so you can fill yourself with breath and life.
How is this even remotely similar?
I started breathing on December 1st, and by December 5th, 5 days later, I had no appetite for food. And I've eaten a handful of times since then, since in the last 6 months.
Hey, Brock, why don't you take out the trash? You got it!
I think probably, by the way, those are scams, for the record. I don't understand what the scam is. I don't even know what they're selling. Maybe, like, videos of, like, meditation or some shit. But, like, I mean, just physiologically, you can't not eat food, guys. Please eat food.
Boss! Come on, Valley! Looks like we left no stone unturned. I'm getting a little too old for this shit.
So if you could like be like Bash the Stampede from Trigun, because technically they're not human. They don't even need to eat. They just drink water because they're plants. Whatever. Nobody needs anime talk.
it's not a huge deal to me. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. People have been asking, so.
pronouns aren't a huge deal for me. I don't really identify to gender, but call me these things I want to identify as.
Literally said any pronouns. I don't know, man. All right, don't send me that guy again, please. He's the dumbest. Holy shit. I mean, they're like, they have no fucking brain cells. It's just so awful, dude. So fucking awful. Oh, fuck. No Rantsona unboomed. Oh.